Alrighty, Lumberjacks, welcome back to another Logging from Scratch episode. Last time we were playing, we had just brought our buncher out to go start clearing our property. Like I said, I realized we probably could have done it with the processor, but my god, that would have taken some time. So, we had rented the, well actually, I can't remember, did I do the calculation for the buncher cost last time? I can't remember. What are we at? Looking at our total, we have 177,000. I can't remember. I can't remember if we did the cost for the buncher. I'm going to have to go back and take a look. I think we did. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. We'll just give her here. So like I said, we were able to haul out the buncher. You know what? I don't think I did. I think I'm going to knock... I'm just going to do this real quick. I think I'm just going to knock the 15 grand. It was going to be 20, but I think we're only going to need it for the 2 days here. So we're going to do... so what are we at? We are at 177. So 177... I'm going to bring the calculator over here so you guys can watch me fail at math severely, which I'm sure you'll love to see. 177 minus, and we're going to do 15,000. And if I'm wrong and I come across the fact that I already charged myself, because I can't remember from last time, then I will add that $15,000 back. But I'm pretty sure we haven't, because I think I just hauled it kind of in a quick whim of a deal last time. And now we get to go chop down some trees. So what we're going to do is I'm going to clear the initial site. So I'm going to walk right to the back and then clear the initial site. And then there's another patch off to the left. And I haven't really decided whether we're going to take that down or not, but... Okay. So we're going to follow our track here. So we have that whole outside edge all the way to the back. So what we're going to do is hop in this bad boy. Look at you sitting all pretty here. Maybe we'll grab a picture of you. Here, let's adjust that arm a little. Let's adjust that arm just a little teeny bit here. Tuck it down in here. There we go. Oh, maybe we should bring that closer. Or can I bring that closer? Oh, I think we're max capacity here. All right, no worries. So I'm just going to grab a quick picture of this because I love the color of this on that background. Just gorgeous. Just beautiful. So what we're going to do is I'm going to adjust all my stuff here so I'm ready for buncher action. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk all the way to the back of this lot that we got going on here. And then we're going to cut kind of in reverse because that's how you're supposed to do it. Normally when you're bunching, you don't start from the front and work your way to the back. You start at the back and work your way to the front. Or you can work laterally. That works pretty well too. But this time around, fire this guy up. Oh yeah, she's ready for cutting action now. So we have all the way kind of to where the edge of this plot is. So I'm actually going to chop out these here, I think. Oh, guess we got stuck. Okay. So I'm going to lay these kind of right here. And like I said, we're not going to bring the skidder this time. We're just going to process them on the spot. And then we can figure out a way to load them later if we want. Let's get this guy. And like I said, I think we just need 2 days of this buncher, so it shouldn't be too bad. Because I think we'll get quite a bit done in this episode, and probably the next one as well. Let's get this big ugly guy out of here. So I like to work across. I mean, the trees kind of grow in a funky way, but I like to try to kind of do the best I can to work directly across one side to the other and just lay them back in the gaps between. So we're just going to kind of give her here. That tree's... that'll be on the next line. I'm not going to worry about that one. I'm actually also not going to worry about that one because that's a very big tree. We're close enough to this pile. I'm just going to add it to this one. There's a lot of decisions you got to make when you're bunching of where you want to pile stuff. So like I said, in our case, we're kind of dipping to the back a little bit here. It's not a perfect straight line for this cut block, but we're just going to kind of make our own rules as we go. See if I can get this one. Can I get 2? Oh, yeah, we can get 2. Doesn't like getting that other one, but we got it. So turn that head off while I do that, so it doesn't make that horrendous cutting sound. And let's go right here. And we'll grab this one here as well. Beauty. I'm actually going to grab those two. They're pretty close to my pile, so I can take them. We just won't tell the property inspector that we went over the line a little here. As long as you guys don't tell them, then we'll be just fine. So let's throw these guys in here. And we're going to leave that tree over there because that's kind of outside of our range here. I'm actually going to add this one to this group. Then we'll start a new pile on the next row here. Excellent. So then what I do is I walk to the other end. I guess you guys are getting somewhat of a buncher tutorial live here too. Whenever I do a block, this is usually how I work. I'll just kind of laterally go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then I'll cut anything I can reach within this line and drop it if it's reasonable. So like these two little guys here, I'm actually going to put them on the outside edge to leave a little bit of a gap. And these big ones, which are always a pain in the butt, we'll just put. I'm going to put those over there too, I guess. It's probably going to just hit against that cliffside, so because they're pretty big trees. Dunk. And let's get this other big guy here too. Oops. Just don't have enough room with my stick. There we go. And we'll throw that big ugly bugger in there too. Alright. So then we just continue down our row. So I would walk up to the next closest spot, which will be about here. And then we just kind of start chopping it all out. Whoop. That one almost got away from me. Trying to be sneaky. And then I'm just going to start a middle pile right here. And again, it's up to you how you want to stack them. I mean, you can do piles of 100 or piles of 3 and 4. It really doesn't matter. For psychological sanity, I'm just going to do smaller piles for this side. So when we come through the process, it's going to feel like we're achieving more as opposed to just working one big pile for all eternity. That way we still get a little bit of movement to enjoy ourselves. And because there's not a lot of trees close to this set, I'm going to just wipe out these ones here. Just want to grab some of those, eh? Stuck up. It's a stuck up tree. And I'm going to add these in here. Where's that one going? Huh. Just wants to be on that side, I guess. Can't argue with it. I'm actually going to take out this one big tree, too, because it's kind of the only one standing by itself. I try to keep the groups as close as possible. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to clear this block with the buncher. And I was going to go up that other strip on the other side, but I think if we decide to go do that, we can probably hand bomb it with the processor or with just with a chainsaw and then pick it up as we go. So now we're kind of starting to hit the other part of the line now. I'm actually just going to walk to the other end because I want to see where the stop point is. I'm pretty sure it's right after this tree right here. But let's be certain. Yeah, so this will be kind of the edge that we'll be working. Which is perfect because there's not a whole lot in here, so it should be really easy to clean it all up here. So let's get that one. Just kind of pick off the little trees here while we're within close range. And I think what I'm going to do is we'll start a new pile kind of in between this pile. So we'll kind of, I try to cross them so they're not hitting the other piles behind them, even though that didn't work so well, did it? Gentle does it. And drop them right there. Bloop. And we're going to get this big bad boy right here. Give it a nice big bear hug. Now this one might touch the other pile back there, but whatever, that's okay. Beautiful. And we're just going to kind of keep clipping these out as we go. The trees are kind of spread out in a weird way, so it's hard to keep a perfect row going here. So now I'm going to find the middle spot. So the middle spot between those trees will be right around here. So then we can start grabbing some of these other ones that are close within range. I don't think I can grab that big one too, but I'm going to try it just for fun. Oh! It doesn't like it, but it's going. Shut that head off so we don't dig a hole here. Bloop. Excellent. Yeah, we left a little bit of a trail of cookies there, but that's okay. I'm sure there's a bear out here somewhere that will love cookies. It's really getting stuck on there, huh? I thought I had that pretty well fixed, but you can't win. It's hard. It's a real tricky one getting that to stay. Let's just butt all that up. There we go. Beauty. And we'll grab this guy. I think I'm just going to lay it right alongside the river here. Yeah, like right here is perfect. Duke. Excellent. And we're just kind of just keep laterally slowly cutting ourselves up the road here. Like I said, it's a little time consuming doing it like this, but at least that way you know you've cleared everything in your path, which is more important in my opinion. Actually, I'm going to add that one to this one so we have a couple here. And I'm going to add that one there too. I try to make the piles at least reasonable. Obviously, sometimes you're not going to get more than 2 or 3 logs depending. But when they're these big ones, I kind of don't really want a whole bunch of them in one spot. There we go. Because they're so big, when we go to load them up, it's just a pain in the butt. Big old pain in the butt. Okay, let's get you. And I guess you're going to be in the middle ground right about here. And same difference with this character. And we'll drop you right in there. Oop. There's its little bounce like that. And let's continue. We're actually almost to the front of this pile because I can see my one head over there already. Let's do this one. I'm actually going to add these to that pile because these are really close. Oh yeah, we're not going to need more than 2 days with this thing. We'll get as far as we can with this one here, and then, oops, we'll probably come back on the next one and finish up the rest. Because like I said, we're actually making some good progress. It always looks intimidating at first. You're like, oh god, that's a lot. And then once you get cut and you realize how fast they're falling and all those gaps become pretty evident, so you're like, oh, maybe this wasn't so bad. These big ones are always the worst part because they just take the longest. You can't just snip them through like the other trees. You got to kind of take your time with them a little bit more. Be careful with them. I'm actually going to make a new pile right here. Dunk. And then we can just smoke out these little ones because these are easy. And because of our little collector claw there, we can just have a time. Like I said, with that collector claw, sure saves you time cutting individual trees. Holy. Quick and painless. That's the way we like it. And I'm actually going to grab this one and, oops, and I want that other one. Just because it's kind of the outskirtsy tree here. Oops. Get it? Oh, no, I dropped it. That does happen time to time. There we go. But you guys can kind of see what I'm doing here now when you look back, how it's kind of, it's like mowing a lawn, you know? You just got to kind of keep to your edges and keep backtracking over stuff you've already cut and keep her going. I don't really want to drop that on that cross pile there, so let's go bop that one. There we go. crisscross trees just never equal a good time in this particular game. So let's see here. Let's see if we can get this little lot. That one. I'm walking in reverse, so I'm used to going forward while I'm walking, but this will have to do. There we go. Ooh, a little glitchy, but we got her. Bunk, bunk, bunk. And how we doing here? Oh yeah, we're getting there. I can see the end. Okay, so I'm going to cut this row, and then we're probably going to be out of time for this one, but that's okay, because we have a whole other day to get the buncher rocking. We can do some little cleanup, maybe fix up some patches. And then we get to try to process it all, which will be a real treat. Let's make a pile right there. I'm actually going to scoop out this one right here. I know it's kind of out of the pile there, but we're going to scoop that one, and I want this one. There we go. And then we're going to pile those right in the middle here. This might be a little bit of a messy processing system, but I think we'll do okay. And where's that big one? I wanted to take out that really big one. Oh, there's a couple of big ones. Let's get this one here. Oop. A little tensiony there. We'll drop that one right there. So we got another big one right here. And another big one. We got a patch of 3 here. The big ones usually grow together. Probably encouraging each other by eating and drinking all those good nutrients that make them what they are. And we'll put that guy there. Oop. Bunk. Perfect. Okay, we better head back to camp here. We're going to run out of time. So let's plunk this guy here. Bloop, bloop. So that's not bad. I mean, that's a pretty decent amount. Oh, that's a pretty picture. Everything's a pretty picture when you're with me. Come on now. Love it. So yeah, we got a lot of that down. I can't even see through this because there's so much. But when we come back, we'll finish bunching up the rest of it here. So we don't really have a whole lot left, to be honest. So we got our intro piece. We got like this little grouping on this side. Where's the edge? Oh, here's the edge. So maybe we'll smoke out. We'll clean this edge a little maybe tighter here. And then wrap right around. Kill all that. Clean it all out. That'll be perfect. Then we'll walk through with the processor on that little excavator, and we'll just grab all those little piles. Hopefully turn them into something a little less aggressive than what we have now for size. I'm not doing 8s again, that's for sure. My God, that was a nightmare. I might do something a little chiller. Maybe 6.5s or something. 6.5. That's usually a good number. But yeah, that'll be good. So we'll turn this guy around, get our butts back to camp. And then eventually we'll get to start over here. We won't have to keep driving all the way back because we can set up our little camp, have it moved. And like I said, I won't be able to afford a brand new house right off the bat. I'm gonna have to get like my trailer towed over there and live out of that until we start making some money, and then we'll start upgrading our shop, and then we can go to some cool places to do some bigger logging contracts. So that should be kind of fun. Set up our own little camp. Problem is, like I said, it all costs money, but you got to spend money to make money. That's definitely the truth there. Oop. And let's get her back home here. Truck's all dirty again. That didn't take long, hey? Never takes long. I'm just going to park this kind of haphazardly. Alrighty, so yeah, that was good. We got a lot cut. We still have a little bit more on the next one, and then we can start cleaning it up. I basically just want to get my house kind of situated, kind of our property set up, and then we can start taking on some contracts from some of the other maps, and then we can, kind of expand our equipment, and then we can start hauling stuff out, and it should be fun. So anyway, I'm going to leave it on that one, guys. So if you liked the video, leave a like, leave a comment. Do not forget to subscribe, and if you're in the bush, don't forget to hug a tree. All right, guys. We'll catch you on the next one. See ya.